is going on, people? Welcome back. Johnny here, and we're going to start something new. You can see we have a very limited mod selection here. Just some frameworks and some quality of life stuff and all the DLC for RimWorld that we're going to jump into here in a sea ice game with a triple cold snap. Now, I had to go through, set this up, and edit the save. So, not going to lie, I've been through this about 20 times trying to get something built here. And it's, for some reason, it's significantly colder than it usually is at the beginning of one of these. Usually it starts not warm, but not negative freaking 46, and then it cools off pretty quick. But you can see we have the triple permanent cold snap going. We are on the sea ice this time. Last time I did it, it was on an ice sheet. We do have some odds and ends around, and otherwise it's the crash landed scenario with a single pawn. You can see I made a real crabby lady named Karen, although she is kind of tough. I tried to, I definitely didn't give her 9 and a burning, I don't know, whatever. So let's go check the world out. Let's see where we're at before we really get going, so you can see this is definitely going to be one hell of a cold situation. Okay, so the fact that I can spin the globe on that location should indicate to you we are in the far north of this massive ice planet, and I just putzed around with it, trying to get as close to either the north or south pole as I could. You can see the ones at the south pole. Where are we at here? Somewhere around here. Anyway, there's toxicity, pollution, whatever you want to call it, built up there. So let's jump back in. I'm going to tell you, if you unpause it, you die. She's wearing like the most basic of materials. She's good to 44 Fahrenheit. That sucks. So what I'm going to do is lay down, well, first we're going to lay down some stuff to build here. Hold on a sec. All right, I have some buildings down now. I'm going to allow some wood, some steel, these fires. So, how to go about this? I'm not going to lie. We've failed at this. About, I don't know, 10, 15 times. She's already botched a construction. That's probably the end of that. Yeah, she's dead. I can tell you right now, she's not surviving this shit. Maybe if she gets really lucky on the building of the walls later on. Okay, so temperatures have gone down about 30 degrees since we unpaused it. She's botching constructions wide open. I tried to build this near the steel. Okay, get your ass inside, lady. She can always build a roof, no matter how how shitty her manipulation is. There we go. Oh, she might actually make it this time. Let's forbid the door. She hasn't even taken any frostbite yet. Oh my god. She's gonna go down. She's gonna incapacitate. No, it caught her. Wow, that's the first time she didn't even incapacitate. That was fantastic. All right, we might be on the road to slow death instead of fast death, and I don't like, given her gear and how phenomenally cold it gets, it hasn't even, okay, I guess it's gonna hover at negative 130 something. We have to stay on top of this. So if you've watched these playthroughs, you know it's a whole lot of doing fuck all but warming up inside here. Make sure you check out the mods. I don't remember if I mentioned the mod list or not, but it's in the description. All right. So what do we grab next? I think we make some zones here. Let's we need a stockpile. We need one, and let's pop another one over here. So we want somewhere to put meals. I did notice there was a scenario button here, so you can see exactly what I start with. There's a harp. I deleted it. I should delete the beer, but whatever. Minor stuff. And then I believe it's the standard crash landed scenario. I don't know where the harp and beer came from. I think something else throws those in there. Maybe royalty, maybe whatever. Who cares, right? Clear all. We want to just get the important things inside, and definitely some medicine too. That's going to be important at some point here as we start taking clear all meds. Okay. So then the next bed, one thing I'm already kind of missing, I'm not going to lie, is let's make a reduced zone over here, and then let's build a roof over it too. I haven't even done anything with work priorities. Like, what difference does it make? I'll just tell her what to do. Oh shit, we also need that gun and this beer. What's more important, gun and beer? I'm gonna go ahead and forbid everything that's out here for the moment. Like, we cannot have her rushing out to like that. Okay, what's in your pocket, lady? Gear. So you have meals, just drop those on the ground. You have meds, drop the 5 on the ground. Drop the beer on the ground. Draft on draft. What the fuck? No, you don't, my lady. Pick that back up. Nope, this is not going well. I think we're doing okay. Like, no, 19. Usually 20%'s the point. You want to start getting your ass back inside because cold and death and injury, most importantly. If she loses any... Okay, we always got to keep this forbidden. Okay, gear. So we can drop these two. She can just deal with it. And then next time she warms up, we'll get this stuff tidied up. We'll get this roof put over. We got to start considering a bed. We're just like a butt hair short. We do want to bring these in too. We're a butt hair short on what we would need to build a bed out of silver, I believe. Oh no. We have plenty of silver. I think we're going to build a bed out of silver. That's going to be nice. It'll at least beautify the place. You know the routine. The silver is like, what are you doing? Relaxing excuse me, socially. We also need to get the wood brought in. I missed the find all on map button. We have 225 wood. We might have to add more wood into the scenario and start over. I don't see how we're going to be staying warm with that. And she's, okay, there we go. She was still hypothermic. Okay, so step 1, all the components, and then she should build the roof. I'm actually going to expand the roof. If I see one fucking rabbit eating my food out here, it's going to be bananas day, but on that rabbit's ass. Okay, and then what do we get outside? Like 2 seconds. All right, lady, back in. You got to babysit, right? Gear, droppity drop. Where you headed? Looks like you're headed in. Perfect. Stop. All right, so far so good. You see how this game's going to go, right? We're going to spend a lot of time warming up and a lot of time dinking around. And we may die if we don't find a way to get wood soon. I don't believe we have any chance of making it down here for this. I think the next play is a bed, a slight amount of expansion. Oh, man. That's too bad. We're definitely not making it to those. They're not deteriorated yet. It says 0.25 per day, so they should last 4 times 50, 200 days, I guess, if my math isn't stupid. So, anyways, a bed. Once she's nice and warm, it is the first night. Let's go check her sitch. This. Uncomfortable. Ate without a table. Unsightly environment. Cramped interior. Lady, you gotta be... It is a bit overly warm in there, but probably with 2 fires we can push this wall back. The reason we had to keep it to this is it's all she can get done before she dies at the very beginning. So, alright, furniture. A silver bed. Let's do... There you go. And let's do this. I'm gonna set up work priorities now, I guess. I like to have some control over it. Man, it's gonna be hard at some point. We have to start making our own rice and those stupid grow beds. Whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. We just doesn't matter if she starts building it as long as we stop her before manipulation falls too low. Hey, that got forbidden. Don't do that. All right, so that. We have to get moving fast. We have to get global trade up. We have to find a way to acquire heat before we run out of wood. So we used 20 fuel on each of these. They last 2 days. We have, jeez Louise. So 150 left. We're looking at, what would be 7? So I want to say 3.5 more refuels each. Multiply that by the fact that you probably get 2 days out of it. So we're looking about 7 days before we die. 7 ways to die. Oh, is it 7 days to die? I don't know. That's a whole different game, though. Now, manipulation is at 100. Bam, through that bed. Come on. Oh, it's fucking poor. That's such a frustration. Okay, show. Where's the interaction spot for this? That I can't reinstall a fire. Yes, you can. I've minified everything on. Okay, and then reinstall the bed. So you have to figure out how we're gonna get a research bench in here, because that's critical right now. So we go production. We're not wasting 75 wood on it, so it's got to be steel. It's going to take 100 of our precious steel. We need to push this wall out like 2 ticks. Be nice to have a table too. Can we make a table and a chair out of 8 without a table? Bite my ass. You know what? I think we should. Uh-oh. What zone was there? The gun zone? Is she still holding the gun? She is. Let's just equip it for now. It's going to weigh her down a bit because it weighs 3.5 kilograms. And if we're running out to do hauling, we don't want her equipped with that wide open. But so what I'm going to do for additional walls is I'm going to build like that. And then we'll come back and just move this so we don't lose our warmth in any which time. And I know in vanilla you can't move walls, but I'm of a mind that doesn't make any sense. So, all right, are you warm, lady? You are. We have to consider recreation, but we do have the campfires, so get to it. Why aren't you doing it? Oh, you know what? I think we have to allow this too. Let's do that. I don't know. She'd rather just putz around. Okay, so needs. Uncomfortable. Oh no, she's not. Initial optimism. Thank God for that. 8 without a table. Yeah, we're going to have to work on that next. It is uncomfortably hot. We could also make airlocks and stuff like that. We have to be like insane right now about what we're doing with our wood until we get some heat established. And it's going to be a little bit. Let's see what we can make right now for power. We can make wind turbines straight away. And we can make power conduit. Can we make heaters? You know what? We don't even have to do this research shit. Let's get busy. She likes to go outside and eat, which is an interesting thing. Whoa, no, don't do what you're doing there. Don't get stuck in there, lady. That'd be bad. So anytime I see manipulation fall decently like it is right now, we pack up, we go inside, we wait until we could probably just put that whole bloody project on hold, but it will give us, oh, you can build that from in here. It will give us some slight degree of additional insulation, so whatever. And it's such a boring day waiting around here. There's 1 left. We are trapping that in there, but so I think I'll plan out what we're going to do. We have our components over here, but most of our steel is over here. There's this stupid water down here in our doors. I don't want to put them up here because I don't want raiders coming in and bashing them to bits. One other thing I should have mentioned, make sure you read the description if you're going to play along. How are we doing for health here? You have to allow the factions to actually show up when it's as cold as it is. Else, not a single faction will ever visit, raid, attack, or anything like that. This wood, if it's deteriorating, it's fine. We'll get it later. Anyways, because their allowed arrival temperature is too cold. So, one other thing, the description, in the description of this, I'm only telling you how to repair that in the core game. So if you want to repair it for, not repair, let's say alter, for the DLCs, you'll see there's a folder core. If you just back up to that spot, and then you'll see folders for the various DLCs. So you have to go into the defs under those and search for allowed arrival temperature as well. If that doesn't make sense, just read the description. If you have a problem, I guess give me a call. No, shoot me a message or make a response to this, and I can certainly give you an answer. But it's real easy once you see what to do. So I'm looking for power, and I'm talking, okay. So this base is generally just going to be dead. Now this is kind of far to walk. And then we also have to encircle this whole thing. So probably it's just going to be better to put the bastards over here. And I want to leave some room for expansion. And we do have to research batteries. But we don't have to research batteries right now. And so let me check the time. I don't want to drag this initial episode out too far. I'd like to keep them around 20 minutes. No, you can't go outside right now. What am I doing? Plenty of time left, people. Plenty of time to freeze to death. Okay, so she's already at 15%. I think 20. Yeah, we can't have her doing that. If she flubs that, it's massive. So we just don't let that happen for now. We could move these walls somewhere. What's the temp in there? Well, she did just have the door open. So yeah, it's... Where are we going to put these walls? We could start doubling up the walls, I guess. Whatever. It is a gentle snow here. Welcome to the bloody ice. Sea ice. Not ice sheet, that's for sure. At least the ice sheet, you have rocks, you can mine, you can do shit. This one, we gotta struggle for everything we get. Come on, lady. I don't know why, like, okay, she's just wandering. Let's go out and see if we can't get something done. Oh, this takes so much effort. Be nice to have some heat, though. I'm almost 100% certain that one heater is... I'm gonna get brazen here like a dumbass. There we go, back inside. Consuming a meal. I thought she was gonna say seeking warm temps. Okay, so we got some power online. Next, what was that filth? What is that? Oh, I just get so sick of waiting. I'm just gonna let her do this. And if she keeps coming in and out like that, it'll also make the bloody inside of this place super cold. But last chance, don't die. Nah, get your... No, that was dumb. Get in there quick. I'm going to stagger the fires like that. See how she just refueled one. We do need to get these brought in. Now we need a heater. And look at the temps in here. Those two... We need to forbid that door. I think we need an airlock next. I think we're going to have to build a steel door as well, because that's about where we're at right now. I don't know what else to do. We can start... Fuck me, you gotta be kidding. They just loved Randy Random. You dick. Alright, anyways, no harm, no foul. There's nothing in here to burn, so what difference does it make? How much steel do we have in the vicinity? 249. So let's start with the heater. It's only gonna work when the wind is blowing. Still plenty warm in here. I think we're doing... Look at the way it flips, man. It's like down into the low 70s, up into the upper 80s. It's all over the place. I can't believe we actually did it without taking any frostbite up front. So feel free to play along. I'll put the initial download. It's in the description, the link. It's got the mods built in. Where in the bloody hell are you going, you tard? How come when I make her pick something up, it takes like 5 minutes, but when she picks something up, it's like lightning fast? I find it kind of frustrating. Gear. You're sitting on 2. How about not? Okay. So we're going to build this. We're going to build our heater. That one went out. Let's get the heater built ASAP and see if we can get that done. She might not have the skill to build a bloody heater right now. In which case we shouldn't be holding the door open. Nope, undraft. Skill too low. Okay, that means go fuel that fire now before you die. It's negative 49 inside. Close the damn door and hold on to your hats here. Hypothermia minor. Still climbing. Still climbing. Oh my god. You see where this is gonna go. There we go. Now we're on the up and up now. Keep it together. Alright. Let's wait until... No. I'm so impatient right now. Like, come on. All right, she flubbed 2 of them. Doesn't help that she's insanely cold. Where are you going? Oh, you're doing some repairs. I like how she'll just like lollygag around. And there's our first frostbite. It's nothing major. We do have meds. We do not have self-tend on. It's not going to be the best tending. We probably, if it's minor, shouldn't be using the medicine. That was a pretty decent self-tend, actually. Okay, so let's go to this. What do we need to build? Construction skill required. We need 5. What is your current skill? 4. Almost halfway to 5. What do? Do we build another one of these? Let's build a research bench, assuming we have the material about yet. We do. We barely have the material, and then we're fracked. There's some of these still, so we have some options, but yeah, why not? That might be a good way to end this one. Get the research bench up. We're going to have to make a chair, even though that's brutal in terms of getting something done. If she loses a toe, we're in trouble this early because it reduces moving. That's only 1% right now, but it's going to be a massive problem. She's fully healed. We did not lose a toe. Get busy. What are you doing? You're just hauling shit. This is why you need to set work priorities using the numbers, not... Oh my God, lady, you're so dumb. Using the numbers and not using the check boxes. Tell me you can build one of these. Oh, there's 45 more down there. I guess we just don't have enough steel close at hand. What's this? Yeah, okay, that's the problem. Well, as soon as she warms up, we'll get that done. Now, in the past, you would always, like, use the bed as a chair, but I think in the 1.3 game, that was turned around and no longer allowed. They won't just sit on the bed and research. Oh, a transport pod crash. How close at hand? It's a piggy. What do you have for gear? You're good to 48, so your gear's not as good as our. What's your bio? Masochist, no firefighting. Well, you're not coming into our colony. It would be nice to have just any gear. Blue fur pants, but there's no stinking way right now we're going to make it over there. So, not sure if you saw, but there's some rules to this in the description. Things like no cannibalism. She has 13 hours, but that's untrue. I'm going to try and make it over there, and if we can strip her and get her clothes, it'll be some kind of boost. So no cannibalism. No, there's a handful of them, and I'm going to follow those because that's part of the challenge of this scenario. Strip Suet. Her name is literally Suet. If we hit like, nah, this is stupid. We don't have anywhere to put them. We do have somewhere to put them. Get back now. Don't take too much damage. That was dumb. You really gotta... Well, we haven't taken any damage yet. We have taken damage now. That's some significant frostbite, just based on the color of the injury there. I think the vapor lock, the double door has helped significantly in keeping this place warm. All right, good. All right, look at that. We got some additional clothes for whatever it's worth. Let's see. That's normal. Does it tell you that lizard skin's not going to be something you want in the cold, no doubt. Insulation cold, 5.6 Fahrenheit. And what are you wearing now? You're going to spend a lot of time in this playthrough considering this. Actually, what she has now is better. What about blue fur pants? You can't tell me blue fur pants aren't going to be legit. 7.2. And what are you wearing currently, milady? Synthread at... Huh. Well, it's entirely more shitty than what she has. Well, we'll haul them outside and leave them in the dirt in the morning. Well, that's it, guys. I do have to put a break in. I think I'm going to try and get this built yet before I do, but it's about that time. Come on, leave me a comment. Leave me a like. Let me know what you think about this one. I know it's going to be tedious. I know it's going to be a massive amount of micromanagement because that's how these ones always go. But it's also, these are some of the funnest, most challenging RimWorld games you can play. And what in the... That makes me so mad. Now you can go right back inside. You didn't even drop the shit I ordered you to drop. That's so frustrating. You know what? I'm going to let her go out there. There's some things that behavior-wise, I must have her set the bed rest. I do. Behavior-wise, change between vanilla and yeah, you're gonna build that, right? Sorry, vanilla and some of the mods I usually use, which I don't. Another transport pod crash. You really want me to? We're not. There's a 0% chance. Oh, he's got a parka, which is better than what we got, which is no parka. But there's no way we're making it out that way. You better not be cold if you're doing this. Manipulation is reduced. You're just gonna chill. Can we reinstall the bed to cover? It won't let me, right? It will let me. She's meditating. We better do what we can for that. We'll see if she actually uses the research bench too. So we want to go for batteries straight away. Even though I don't know that we have any more steel on hand to actually build a battery. There's this. We're not gonna have a smelter for a good long while. You got cramped quarters in here. She should be fine by now. There we go. Don't mess it up because it's a lot of steel wasted if you do. All right, look at that. Are you comfortable sitting on there? Needs. Ate without a table, slept in the heat. We could put a table over here. Unsightly environment. Okay, so before we do too much research, and this is going to be something we do next time, we need to get her skill up in terms of construction, right? We do have the steel here for one heater. We don't have the material for a second heater. We also need to get this wood under a roof somewhat soon. Piggy's dead out there. There's this. We could probably deconstruct it. I doubt we're going to get any skill for doing the actual deconstruction. So that's where it's at. We also had to be careful because we're going to need a second heater straight away. I really had hoped she'd hit level 5 building that thing, but she didn't. She's actually nowhere close. We don't even have any bloody building materials. Can we do a table? Furniture. Small table. Out of silver. 280. Let's give that a go. She's going to stand in the door and hold the bloody thing open while she builds it. I knew you were going to do that. You're just that kind of person. Come on. We're running out of options here for getting up. Anyway, you know what? I've gone beyond what I wanted to do. Please leave me a like if you're enjoying. Like I said, leave a how long do we have? 3 hours. I'd say that's going to be necessary. Leave me a comment. I read them all. I respond. Let me know your thoughts. Play along, dude. You'll see it's not terribly easy. So, I love you guys. I'll see you next time.